Hello, truckers. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are in Fayetteville, North Carolina, on our way to pick up a tanker at Exxon Mobil. And along the way, top off with some diesel fuel. Well, I shouldn't say top off. How about we just actually get some? We're in the red. I mean, I could probably go like another 180, 200 miles or so on it, but we'll go ahead and grab some. Weather looks, well, it's a clear sky right now. Wait for the sun to come on up. We'll have this episode, of course, and then next week will probably be the last week we have the winter mod on. Then we'll switch over to the spring mod. But we're going to be going to somewhere in Louisiana. I forgot what city we're going to. We won't get there today. Take us 2 days to get there. It's due there today. In game is Saturday. It's due there Sunday by 3. It's a 16-hour ride. We drive 11 hours a day, but it's probably going to take me a good hour just to get to Exxon Mobil. So I'll get 10 hours done today. That leaves me about 6 hours tomorrow, which means that we should get there around noonish tomorrow. But I think most of the road we're going to be taking is interstate, so we might get there a little bit quicker. Anyways, let's go in here and spend some of our cash. We are over $100,000, but we might be spending that today, and most of it. I'm actually thinking about just upgrading one of our garages. There's a trash can, I just realized, right in front of us. I hope it's not going to hit the truck and damage the truck. $4.33 for a gallon of diesel in North Carolina. And this is going to be expensive because I think this is the lowest we've been on fuel in a long time here. I don't remember last time being in the red, but here we are. So just $2 shy of $1,000 bucks. All right, let's sneak out of this fuel area. Looks like there's an accident right there. No. And almost an accident right here. And now we just got traffic stopping everywhere. I need to get out of this intersection area. Well, that truck wants to come in here. Alright. Yeah, let's get out of this area. Alright, on the road. So, yeah, I'm thinking... Well, it looks like the off-ramp might be closed to here as well. Well, an accident did just happen, so I mean that's fast work. But yeah, I've been thinking, you know, maybe we'll just upgrade one of our. Well, we only got one more garage that we should upgrade, and that way, if we get enough money, maybe we'll go ahead and trade in this truck. We're not trading in the truck, but maybe we'll give this truck to one of our new drivers, and we can get like, well, maybe, well, whatever. Usually, I say, whatever town we roll into, whatever dealership is there, that's what we get. Unless we've driven the truck before, we won't do it. Slight chance, maybe. Well, I'm not going to say a slight chance. We're a long ways off before we get there, but I think we'll go ahead and upgrade a garage today because I know I was thinking about talking about getting the gas cistern trailer in the next update of ATS, but I don't know when that is going to be coming out. So there we go. Alexandria, Los Angeles. Yeah, Louisiana is where we're going. They're paying us $6.28 a mile to bring it there. It does weigh, we'll just say 62,000 pounds. So it's quite heavy. I think the front of the trailer I need is going to be on this side. It's an interesting looking trailer. And it's well, a tanker, I should call it. It's pure black, kind of like our truck. So it matches up pretty darn good. Let's see how I do backing up today. That's going to be off a little bit, I think. Yeah, just off a little bit. Lately I've been having to lower my back of my truck down to get these to attach on up. That didn't sound good. So is this another one I may actually have to Now, let me go ahead. I think the prompt just came up to lower my axle. See if that'll let me load on up. Although the last trailer I did, the tanker, I actually had to turn off. Oh, I don't have to do it here. I had to turn off expert trailer hookup or whatever it's called. Anywho, well, we're hooked up. Alright, maybe I'm just going to pull over here just for a second. I want to take a look at the GPS just to kind of see where we're actually going here. Park and brake, and let's get the map on out. What time is it? Doesn't say here. Alright, so we're going to be traveling through South Carolina. Well, we're in North Carolina, but we're going to go to South Carolina, and there's Charlotte. So I thought we were going to get down to, yep, we are going to be going right through Atlanta. So it's going to be basically all interstate is where we're going. Yep, so let's just get on the road and see how far we get. When it gets to be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll have Cindy look at the GPS. And we can kind of figure out where we're going to be staying tonight. But let's get on the interstate and start chewing into these miles. An orange sunrise is always kind of good. Any traffic coming? Don't see any, so we're just going to roll on out. And back the way we came from. At least starting in the morning hours. So we got done early yesterday afternoon, but yeah, last episode, well, the episode went fine. It was the pre-episode stuff that, yeah, trying to get a paint job for the new 100-year anniversary of Kenworth. Little did I know that the templates have all changed and all that, so none of the paint jobs, none of my old paint jobs worked. Well, the paint job was on there, just that things were misplaced. Nothing lined up. Did not look good at all. Got a simplified one on here this time. It looks like I'm turning left up ahead somewhere. I am speeding. Oh, it's only 35 through here, and I'm doing like 50. But I did enjoy last week's trip going down to Norfolk, Virginia and seeing the naval base. That was kind of cool. Am I turning like right here? This is kind of an interesting way to get on the interstate, if that's what we're doing. Dude, I'm like way short of the intersection. You got it. You can get through. I'm sure of it. I didn't even see what I'm at. I mean, I know it's a tanker we got, but I have no idea what material it is. What are we hauling here? Aromatics. I think we've hauled that once before. And after I got done recording, I remember now I looked up to see what it was, and now I have no clue what it is again. Oh, light's green. I probably shouldn't be starting in third gear. It's a long tanker, too, as well. Wait, we're on the I was ready to say we're on the interstate. I'm doing 47. I'm over the speed limit. That's a little bit better. So by at least, you know, having the money, upgrading the garage, at least we can kind of know the opportunity is there. Well, we got some bushes out in this road here. Yeah, it leaves us the opportunity at some point if I want to get another truck. We can always give this truck to a new driver and purchase one. I remember being shocked that I could afford this truck when we got it. I didn't think I had enough cash in the bank account. And I said, well, for funsies, let's go in to see what one cost. And we left with one. Let's get up to speed here, and they'll set the cruise control. So I said I did kind of want to go to Atlanta. Well, we're going to be going around it. Should be able to get on the other side of Atlanta today, I would hope. If we don't, then we're going to be running late. Hello, South Carolina. Speed limit goes from 75 to 70 in South Carolina. Tone her down a bit, that way we don't get a speeding ticket. 73 shall be just fine. Ooh, the fog is rolling in. And when there's fog in the winter, usually that means it could start snowing at any moment. Is that a truck up ahead of us? I think so. Truck or a car? Or both. See a lot of drivers completing loads this morning, which is nice. I actually had 2 overnight, even though we made about 10, 12,000. Had 2 drivers overnight that came back empty-handed. Oh, this is our exit. That's not good. They didn't know I was getting off this quick here. That would have been kind of bad, being so focused on the traffic and not focused on where you need to be going. There is a mod out there for voice on the GPS. So if you're not paying attention, just like in a car or however you want to use GPS, voice will come on and say, hey, you got a turn coming up. It's going to take me a while to get back up to speed. Actually, let's go down to a gear, get some RPMs going. I think we can sneak back over here. See, I had to say it when we left Fayetteville that, oh, nice little sunrise. And then before you know it, morning fog. Set the cruise control once again, and we are off. I think we'll be taking the I-95 all the way down towards Atlanta. Been a while since I've been through there. Well, looks like the fog might be lifting. Not that there's much to see for scenery, but at least I'll be able to see the vehicles in front of us. Which appears to be quite a few. Yeah, everyone just move over. So yeah, we've been down to that intersection before, and we swerved off to the right. Looks like maybe Charlotte? No, we're in South Carolina, so Charleston. As I might have said Charleston. Tailgating, I know. Shouldn't be that close on winter roads when you're hauling over 60,000 pounds. Didn't get to see what sign, what river that is, but there was a sign there. Began with a B. I think it did anyways. Maybe that truck will move on over now. Although the speed limit is only 60 miles an hour down through here. I don't think AI traffic will switch lanes when there's merging traffic, but I could be wrong. Of course, now he's not going to merge over because the bus just pulled beside him. One thing about riding on interstates, and I've said this many times over, is time travels a little bit quicker than driving through a city. So since today's going to be mostly interstate, actually I think the whole journey is mostly interstate, I assume it's going to be a quick day. I wonder what the spring mod's going to look like. It's going to be actually kind of nice to change up from all the white snow. Yeah, this truck does not want to get out of this lane here. Oh, no. It's almost like they heard me. It's like, fine, I'll get over. Let's see. We'll do 63 and a 60. We should be fine there. Weigh station on the other side. I wonder if I got one coming up on our side, so I might want to just get over a lane myself. Augusta, Georgia, I would assume. That's what the sign's for. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how much it is to actually upgrade a garage with realistic economy. I think base game upgrading a garage, isn't that like 88,000 to upgrade a garage? I don't remember. I mean, we should have the cash to upgrade the garage. I'm not worried about that. If I can get the journey down to where we only got like 300 miles to go by the end of the day, that'd be great. Because 300 miles, if you average 60 miles an hour, that's going to put us somewhere around noon the next day. Be about 5 hours of driving time. Since we start at 6, yeah. I'll get us there at 11, which is enough time. But it seems lately I keep getting the detours, and I noticed last episode a couple people were wishing I took the detour. Instead, I went around the detour, went down, and let's just say there was a helicopter involved. Wasn't that bad, but we got through. I don't mind the detours. I think it makes it kind of interesting. The only issue is, unlike in real life, I guess if we had to make detours in the ATS, sometimes it could be like a 4-hour round trip to get to where you need to be. And given our situation that we had, I didn't have that time to do so. Between, our hours for the day and the time the load need to be there just didn't work out for me. Middle lane is taken, so I'll wait my turn. We'll hit 73 and set the cruise control, but every time I set the cruise control, it all changes. Yeah, next week should be the last week of the winter mod, right? I'm trying to think, trying to think the days ahead of what day next Sunday would be. I still think we're in the winter months. Meaning March 21st is the first day of spring. Today's the 10th, 11th, 12th. So next week should be like the 19th of March. So yeah, next week will be the last week. Did I just, what was GPS doing there? I wasn't paying attention. Also, I saw GPS had me, like, turning on the interstate here. Did I miss something? I gotta check the map. What was that all about? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's like, did I miss an off-ramp somewhere? And now GPS was recorrecting myself. No, okay. Yeah, not sure what that's all about. We're fine. We're good. I couldn't pronounce that lake if I wanted to. Ocean? Ocean? Didn't see it quick enough. At first I thought it said Lake Ocean. Let's see here. I know we're getting off this interstate soon, merging on to the next one, but I think we're fine by doing this. Really, after we upgrade, I believe, this garage later this afternoon, it's the last garage we got to upgrade other than the one in Utah, which basically would be like buying a brand new garage, and I'm not going to upgrade the one in Salt Lake City. I wonder if I can sell that one. Meaning, if I were to buy, if I want to change my base location, can I sell the tiny garage? I don't think I've ever kept my base garage, the garage you start off with, never upgrade it, and then just sold it. Drivers are just bringing in the cash. All right, Atlanta, here we come. Now we're getting back down further on the coast-to-coast map to where things are done over much more. Well, that's interesting. This might require a thumbnail shot with airplanes going over us. Tunnels always scare me, especially ones that are low. Worst delivery I ever did way back my early days of ETS2. Going through the roof was an arched tunnel, and I was in the far left lane because, you know, back in the early days I was speeding everywhere I possibly could with an excavator on the back, and the top of the excavator clipped the top of the archway under the bridge, and, well, did about 50% damage to the cargo. Needless to say, the recipient of the excavator was not happy, and I got paid $0. I guess it's better than having to pay for the excavator. Feel the trailer rocking the truck going around that corner. Yeah, so this is the first time we've been on this part on the map anyways. You can see the interstate turning yellow as we go along. After driving through the fog in the morning, the sun has really come on out. Now I wish I had my sunglasses on. It's bright out. Haven't seen much of it. I've seen it maybe a couple times since I put the winter mod into the series. But a couple times AI traffic when you see a motorcycle go by. Yeah, it just doesn't quite line up, does it? But or if we saw like the Jeeps with the tops off. Although it is getting to be that time of the year where, you know, spring is coming. We get those warm days where I am, even though we may have snow on the ground. You get a day that's like, you know, in the upper 40s Fahrenheit. I do see people driving around my area with tops off their Jeeps. And if it's a real good day, I do see guys out on their motorcycles. Guys and gals, actually. It's already 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay. 530 miles to go. Well, I don't want more than 360 miles to go to my destination when we find a rest area. You guys can do all you want with trying to figure out what you're doing in traffic. I'll just go around you. I did say 3 o'clock. Actually, they pushed it back to 4:01 in the afternoon tomorrow, so yeah, we should be more than fine. And really, I don't have any set destination where we're going. I mean, other than the load that we got, we know where we're going. But after we get this load delivered, I think we'll just pick a load and go. It could be anywhere. I'm not set like saying let's get back and go to New Mexico or Montana or whatever. Just like when we left Fayetteville this morning, I was checking the loads and this one was at the top of the list. I'm like, well, I kind of wanted to go down through Atlanta. And considering the loads that we had out of Fayetteville, this by far was paying a lot more than the second one. So, I mean, overall, we'll get paid $6,300 for this load if I don't damage it. Which has been a long time since I arrived with the damaged load. I think we damaged a trailer once or twice trying to get through detours and whatnot. I must have damaged the cargo once or twice somewhere. Doesn't happen often, which is good, but I'm sure it has. Cindy, it's getting to be like 2 to 3 o'clock. You may have to get out your tablet over there and start looking for like a place to call it. I hope it's not right in Atlanta. A rest area and gas station right off the side of the interstate would be perfect. Yeah, we got 2.5 hours left on the clock. So where are we? Montgomery. Oh, we went through Atlanta already? Wow, I missed that. Okay. I was like, wow, we didn't... I just missed it. Let's see, 2.5 hours. Mobile or Mobile, however you want to pronounce it. All right, how far is this? 3.5 hours. Ugh. Okay, that might be pushing it. I mean, technically I don't need fuel. As we found out, I can kind of get by. What is this? This is going to be like 3 hours. 2:57. I got 2.5 hours. I might be able to make that up. So we're gonna shoot for it. As long as the speed limit on the interstate stays at like 70 and I can get by doing 75, then I think we can make up that time. Ooh, one thing I didn't know I was doing right away was getting off the interstate. I wasn't looking where I was when I was on the map. I was looking at hours on down the road. Mobile. Got a couple of trucks here, but plenty of lanes to merge into one another. And I'm not merging good on this one at all. I'm swerving all over the place here. Oh, 65 is the speed limit here. I've been noticing lately on the trailers, the AI trailers, that, well, you can see the trailer closest to us, the second one. You can read that one pretty good, but as they get a little further away, they get really, really blurry. Right out to here because it was open and I want to get around these two trucks. Seems like a good speed. Mobile and New Orleans, depending how you want to say it, where you're from. So this part of the map we've been on before, you can see everything on the GPS is yellow. Just thinking, you know, where would I like to go once we get this load delivered? And I'm just trying to think where we haven't been in a long time. As far as I know, Oklahoma, which should be the next map that comes on out. As far as I know, it's not going to be any time recent, you know, coming up soon. Yeah, I think we'll just take it one day at a time, I guess. How are we doing on the mileage here? Alright, not too bad. Harry P. couldn't find a job. Dude, don't start. I hired you once. I fired you once. I hired you twice. I could fire you twice. $812 you cost me because you couldn't find a load. Yeah, don't worry. You're not the only one that had two the night before that couldn't find one. That tends to happen when the game has an update, which it did at the beginning of last episode. But we're getting actually pretty close to that 300 miles I wanted to get down to by the end of the day. So we're looking good. If I say Jim Palmer, you want to move on over? Thank you. Yes, the sides of the trucks for some reason just don't seem... When you start to get up near them, they look better, but... Are things reversed to where the right lane's for passing only and someone didn't notify me about that? It seemed like the left lane is holding up traffic more often than not today. Jim Palmer is going to be getting off the exit, of course. And of course he would slow almost to a dead stop to get off for some reason. The hill you went up would have slowed you down quite a bit, dude. That's alright. Of course, I don't have the marker up for the pin I put down for the rest area, so I don't know how far I am from there. What we're seeing is the final destination. I could change it, but I think we're actually coming up on it. If you go by the time it was showing and the time I pinned it, I should be there at 5:30, but... might be one of those things that, because it is a way station, it could be one of those things to where I had to pull in anyways. That trailer has me rocking. Don't remember what aromatics are, but it seems kind of sloshy back there. And here comes the snow. It's almost like perfect timing to quit for the day. Ah, yeah, then of course the vehicles in front of us. Way station coming up, so this might be it. And we are stopping here anyways. Apparently this news van does not like driving in the snow. Hello, Mississippi. Well, I can barely see. I know the way station's here somewhere. Now the thing is, I gotta go way and then circle back around to get to the sleep area? I think we can actually do that. It's only 10 after 5, so that wasn't too bad. Oops, I thought it was in second gear. I'm like, why isn't that going? You're going to give me a ding so I can... Or is it not going to do it because I'm in the way station? That's going to suck if that's the case. Alright, what happens if I do this? It doesn't give me the prompt to sleep. Let me just double check here. I can't zoom in anymore. But there is a sleep icon there. Is it because I'm facing maybe the game? No, I don't think it matters which way you're facing. I'm just looking for the icon. Okay, so this could be a slight issue. Yeah, I can see the blue icon there, but... And there's no way for me to get to that one. And how much farther is that one? Alright, it's only another 35 minutes, so... And I, for some reason, turned off the engine. Didn't want to do that. Alright, we'll continue. It's only, like I said, another 35 minutes. But I tried, but apparently, yeah, it's kind of an issue going into a way station that's also a rest area, and if you get called in, of course, it may be a long 35-minute drive. And I'll be able to top off with diesel again. It's just going to get dark here really soon as well. When it snows like this, I just got to really stay focused. I think twice I have run into the back of a vehicle because I didn't see them in front of me until the last second. So why are you driving this fast, you may say? Because why not? Alright, here we go. Here comes our exit here. And there is a car right in front of me. I was looking for the splash coming off the rear tires. there's a motorcycle cop. Just patrolling the area. Alright, so where... Oh, so is this one of these little tiny little gas stations? Can't really see my tanker back there because it's black. 418 for diesel down in Mississippi, I think is where we're at. LadyBearTrucking.com. I have no idea what that is, but alright, let's hopefully see if the sleep trigger back here works. I'm guessing this because the the weigh station wanted us to report in. And there we go. Turn off the wipers. Turn off the engine, and there we go. Press the following key to rest. Alright, we're all set now. Alright, so while we're here, of course, Garage Manager, I do believe I got one small garage left to upgrade. Yeah, the tiny one, we don't want to upgrade that one. Alamosa. How much is it to upgrade? 75,000 upgrades, so that's not too bad. And we're going to go ahead and do that. So now we got... apparently I got the cutscenes turned on still. So yeah, so now we're just going to see a nice big garage, which we can fuel up at if we ever want to save ourselves a couple extra bucks here and there. I think you actually save like 25% on diesel fuel if you fuel up at your own garage. I would like to see it to where you also have the repair station at your garage. Not that the repairs cost that much in ATS because we have insurance and all that, but there we go. Yep, we know the garage, so I can't exit the cutscene. You know how it is, the first few times you upgrade a garage and you play the game, it's like great, but after you upgraded... On my other profile, like I've said before, I don't know how many garages I got. I was just buying them over and over again because I didn't know what to do with my money. So I was just buying it. Anytime I entered the town, I bought the garage, fueled up there to save myself 20 bucks on fuel, but spent $188,000 or whatever it was to buy the garage. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Yeah, so anyways, we should be in Mississippi, right? Somewhere in Mississippi. Almost right on the coast, just before we get to Nolens is where we got to go. But when we get to Lafayette tomorrow, we just got to go up, and there's Alexandria right there. And then from there, I'm not too sure where we're going to go. I mean, looks like Kansas is done over a little bit on the coast-to-coast map, so maybe we'll go up there and see what it's like. We haven't really traversed through there that much. And as you can see, we've been up to the northeast, but the northeast and like the northern parts, although I say it, I haven't, been a long time since I've been up there. Really not done over. You can kind of see the line that the coast to coast has really, they're working their way south up to north. But yeah, well, I was kind of surprised at Norfolk the other day. That was actually kind of nice. But anyways, we'll figure out when we get to Alexandria. We should be there like 10 in the morning to noon hour. And then we'll just figure out where to go from there. We could be going back, who knows? We could go to Tennessee or whatever. We'll figure that out. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.